Hello, my name is Chad Thayer, and I'm a leadership consultant with Quantic Holdings. Today I'll be discussing the details of a case study about away travel. Here you see our agenda for this presentation. We have an executive summary to explain the main points of the topic, a brief background about away travel, and the issues regarding our ex-CEO, Steph Corey, and her leadership style while CEO of the company, and the issues that arose from this. Finally, we'll offer some recommendations for a leadership style that is most appropriate for the organization. In today's case study, Away Travel, a troubling case, we'll tackle three main points. First, we'll diagnose Steph Corey's leadership style and her theories of leadership as CEO. Second, we'll discuss the leadership style that was most appropriate for the role in the organization. And then we'll close out by sharing what impact an alternate leadership style would have on the company's early success. As many of you are aware, Away Travel was formed in 2015 by co-founders Jen Rubio and Steph Corey. Corey led the organization as CEO, and they started out as a feisty and ambitious startup with great interest from consumers in their products. The company established core values as a thoughtful, consumer-obsessed, iterative, empowered, accessible, and in-it-together mindset organization. Unfortunately, a toxic environment was developed through the leadership style of Corey, and a sizable gap was built between how the customers and employees viewed the company. Eventually, this led to Corey's departure in 2021 from the company she founded. Initially, Steph Corey, the company's CEO, aligned herself with new employees by exhibiting what was thought to be a transformational style leadership. Corey conveyed the strong company core values to attract young and energetic millennials wanting to join an up-and-coming organization. The company had a strong marketing program, and consumers were attracted through collaborations with major brands and celebrities. Also, positive endorsements from Vogue and Adweek, while Fast Company named it one of the top 10 most innovative companies. Together, this helped develop the company's image as a buzzy, responsible, and inclusive organization. Further, Corey was funny and relatable, telling jokes that during interviews and aligning with millennials, saying that she was one of them too. She also had a policy of taking new hires to lunch and telling stories of her own mistakes. Unfortunately, after employees settled in, sadly, they came to realize that it was just the opposite. Corey, in fact, led the organization through both an autocratic and transactional type leadership style. Through her autocratic leadership, Corey abused her power through coercive means, which transformed the organization into a toxic working environment. Examples of this included canceling paid time off, expecting employees to put in long hours and weekends, openly chastising employees for errors, and not allowing internal emails for business communications, instead forcing them to publicly communicate within the office through Slack. Corey micromanaged every segment of the organization, silenced any dissenting views, and believed that heavy criticism would enable employees to grow. She was also transactional in her leadership by leading through an authoritatively managerial stance, such as strictly requiring all employees to use Slack in the office, through coercion, such as asking people to stay at the office late and then she would get them dinner, and penalizing employees when they don't do what she expects, which was done through public shaming. This type of management style led to an employee revolt, where a group of employees formed a secret Slack channel to air their grievances in a safe space. Once the Slack channel was discovered, Corey fired the members of the group, telling them they were racist and discriminatory. Eventually, these issues were discovered outside the organization and written about in the press. Due to internal public pressure in 2021, Corey eventually resigned her position as CEO and she left the company that she founded. My recommendation for the type of leadership style that was most appropriate for companies like Away is a transformational leadership style. A focus on group performance is needed, and a focus on achieving companies' goals through influence and inspiration. Many of the new employees that joined Away came to the organization with the strive to build something new and be part of an organization that was inclusive and highly regarded in the marketplace. Further, This type of leadership approach would have inspired the employees and given a sense of purpose when working late nights and weekends were warranted, as they would understand that this is what's needed to achieve the common goals. Further, by leading with a reverent basis of power, the employees would likely highly regard their leadership and provide the necessary respect in the office environment. Real-world examples of this type of leadership styles are as follows. For instance, Elon Musk of SpaceX, whereas he's rallied his employees to push the boundaries of space exploration. Howard Schultz of Starbucks, where Charles took a single coffee shop in Seattle, Washington, and built the organization to over 30,000 stores worldwide. And Steve Jobs of Apple, where in 1997 he returned to the company near bankruptcy, and he turned it into a global technology leader. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you have gained some valuable insight with regards to the issues that could arise with improper leadership styles and suggest styles for companies such as faraway travel.